Very good afternoon to all of you. My name is Gaurav. Welcome to my YouTube channel Gaurav SSB. So in this lecture series, my today's lecture topic is Indian economy. So today I will be talking about the three pillars of economy. I will make you understand about our Indian economy from past 1947 to the present. What are the GDP contribution? What are means by primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors? And I will be also talking about our state contribution to the GDP and these related things. So today's video will be more interesting. I hope you like it. So just let's begin. Our country India is seventh largest in the world by area, second largest by population. It is the largest democracy of the world. It is a nuclear capable country and is a regional superpower. It has the fifth largest defense budget in the world and the second largest standing army. But today India is facing a lot of serious problems like poverty, you can say starvation, corruption, then illiteracy is there, public health related problems are there, and of course, a lot of unemployment. So in this lecturate, we will be discussing about this one by one. Now, gentlemen, our India, our economy is, you can say, developing mixed economy. Means in our economy we have private sectors as well as government sectors. Like for example, we have government hospital, private hospital, we have government schools, private schools, and this kind of things. So talking about 1947, gentlemen, then we know that there was a time when India was called the Golden Bird. Then what happened? The Mughal invaded us, followed by Britishers, and they left nothing to us. After the independence in 1947, we were left with poverty. There were no industries and all, absolutely nothing was there. Then our entire GDP was dependent on agriculture. The agricultural sector contribution to the GDP in 1947 was more than 50%. Then India started selling its product like you can say vegetables is there, fruit is there, tobacco products, spices, and vegetable oil. It was not only increases our you can say trade, international trade, but also it boosted our economy. After that, with the passage of time, India started set up industries and the manufacturing of products started. Many small uh, factories, companies were there like Amul, Britannia. They combined with the agricultural sector and they also started selling their items. But in reality, gentlemen, I think the real growth of India started after the growth of tertiary sector, that is the service sector, like uh, information technology, BPO, etc. The service sector provide India an opportunity to represent itself globally. And from there, we can say today we have seen there are companies like TCS is there, HCL is there, Wipro, Infosys. These companies are really very successful. You can see in the global market, and they generate lot of employment, millions of employment to Indians, and also it will boosted our economic growth. Now, gentlemen, we have to talk about the financial crisis. Yes, after the independence to till that date, India faced two financial crises. One in 1990 and the second is on 2008. The 1990 financial crisis was because of some internal reasons was there, but the 2008 financial crisis was because of the global recession. That time India faced a lot of problems, but not as compared to other country. But we overcome that, and after the 2008, there was rapid economic growth noted there. After 1990, when there was a financial crisis, India brought free policies. The economic reforms was there, and that is called the privatization, liberalization, and globalization. And the credit goes to Manmohan Singh, our former Prime Minister. He has done a tremendous work. After that, our Indian economy really gone on a top floor, and our GDP growth was around 6 to 7%. After that, the 2014 came, the must awaited, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi government came. He took a lot of decision, and the first decision was demonetization. It really shook us, it really uh, shocked our Indian economy. And because of the demonetization, a lot of problem our Indian public had faced. But it had to be very important to take such decision to curb. First is corruption, second is black money. So after that, a lot of initiative have been taken by the Narendra Modi government in his second tenure. We have Make in India initiative, we have Atmanirbhar Bharat scheme, and a lot of you know things are done by the government to enhance, to boost our indigenous market. He asked for the vocal for local, means he wanted to promote our local market, our domestic market. And that is why we have seen India has focused a lot on less import and more export. We have started selling rice, wheat, vegetables in a huge manner. Today, after the green revolution, India has agricultural boost is on the top. We have huge number of products day by day is brought by the farmers. Now, gentlemen, let's talk about the GDP contribution. Our Indian economy is based on three pillars. First is primary, that is agricultural sector. Second is industrial sector, that is the secondary sector. And tertiary sector is of course the service sector. The agriculture contribution to the GDP is around 15 to 16%. These Talking about the agricultural sector, and then four things come under this. The first one is crop, second is livestock, third one is uh, forestry, and the fourth one is fisheries and aquaculture. In 1950, the agricultural contribution, as I told you earlier, is around 51%. Today, it is only 15 to 16%. Talking about the industrial sector, it comprises of mining, manufacturing, electricity, gas and water, and construction. The GDP contribution in 1950 was uh, you can say 14%, but today it has increased to 31%. Talking about the tertiary sector, that is the service sector, then it consists of the first one is uh, trade, hotel, restaurant. The second is you can say transport and communication. Third one is financial services, like you can say banking, insurance company and all, and real estate. And the fourth one is social and public services. The contribution in 1950 was 33%, and today it has increased to 53%. Yes, gentlemen, the service sector has maximum contribution to our Indian economy. Now, talking about the state contribution to the GDP, so the topmost is Maharashtra, contribute 15%. Second is Tamil Nadu, contribution is 10%, more than 10, and the third one is Gujarat, contribution is 9.3%. So, gentlemen, we have in order to boost our Indian economy, I think the solution will be we have to increase our manufacturing sector, that is our secondary sector. In that area we have to do a lot of work, and for that I think the government has done a tremendous work. We have to decrease the corporate tax so that the foreign companies, the private players, and the government companies will set up their manufacturing unit in India, and a lot of production should be done in India so that we can export our items, and we should uh, stop importing items. The second thing is, we have seen that after the corona pandemic, a lot of companies were moved from China to the India, and for that government has done PLI scheme, through which a lot of incentives have been provided to the company who are set up their company to India, like Samsung is there, Apple is there, then Foxconn is there, and a lot of other companies are there. So India definitely need to do more to attract such kind of companies in India. For that, first I told you that the tax should be decreases. Second, infrastructure should be built by the government, like acquisition of land. This kind of things should not should be provided to them easily. The third thing is, I would say, the connectivity is very important factor, so that if the connectivity will be good, then we can export our items to the foreign country easily. So these are the things, is very important for our Indian economy to get boost in the future. And definitely our Narendra Modi ji, he has urged to the Indian people to increase vocal for local, and then only our foreign exchange reserve has uh, today marked a milestone, and we have reached to around $500 billion. Our target is around 1 trillion, and in the future we will definitely do that, and we are on the right track right now. But the thing is, we have to increase our agricultural sector's contribution to the GDP, because our farmer is not in a good condition right now despite of producing a lot of crops. So in that factor also we have to work more. Government has recently brought a lot of farm laws, three farm laws, but unfortunately it has to be repealed because of the long protest. But in the future, I'll think there will be more this kind of schemes will be brought by government, and it will be definitely boost our Indian economy, and we will be superpower by economy. Thank you. I hope this video will help you a lot. It will make me a lot of effort to collect such kind of information, and I will be very much thankful if you like, subscribe my channel. Until that, Jai Hind, take care of yourself.